I'm freaking hungry. So I got the next 3 days off because just got off the day shift there. So I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. Then Thursday back in for the night shift, which I don't mind. I love my 2 weeks of nights. They're easy, they're peasy, they're lemon squeezy. Just bang out emails. But because Easter is coming up, I'll be getting a couple days off the Sunday, Monday, which kind of sucks for hours, kind of sucks for paycheck, but it is what it is. Bought some really crappy burgers the other day when I was out grocery shopping. I mean, they're really crappy. There's 8 of them in this tiny little box. You can see my thumb, okay? This is a tiny little box. The burgers are thin as frig. They're what I like to call tasty burgers. They stink like hell when you cook them. They taste delicious when you eat them. So, frig it. Hammer down. These are the kind of burgers I should have had back in the day of the Mac sauce. You guys remember that? I used to run the Mac sauce. Yeah, these are the kind of burgers I should have had. Anyway, happenings in North Bay. Well, frig, the bank down on Main Street got robbed. Some people walked in there and held it up. So that was exciting. Never had a bank robbery in this town before. Also, World Curling is in town. I've already been contacted by a few people on Facebook saying, "Oh my God, your hometown's on TV. You must feel so proud." And it's like, no, I don't care. It doesn't affect me any. And I say that it doesn't affect me any, but yesterday it affected me some because curling let out and then everybody was leaving the gardens, and the route that I take to come home was completely packed, like it was 5 o'clock and everybody just got off work. Actually, it was worse than that. So took me a little bit longer to get home yesterday. No big deal, no big deal. We did gradually make our way home, and obviously, because here we are, but everybody was out honking their horns and being belligerent. I don't know if Canada won the curling for that day or what, but people were just on their horns, waving Canada flags out their car windows and just being belligerent as frig. So, it is what it is. But see, some of the things that would happen on the weekend shifts, like yesterday we didn't have time to frig around because everything that could go wrong went wrong. And we were busier than frig. But on Saturday it was kind of a slow day from the 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. shift. So we got on Reddit, and I fell into the cringe section of Reddit where they show cringe texts. And I came across a lot of the same stuff. And I don't understand what happened to society. Well, I never understand what happened to society because society's so dicked, right? But literally, it's guys sending pictures of their wiener to a girl, followed by "wanna hang out" or "let's hook up," okay? Why do you think that'll work? What makes you think in your pathetic little brain that that type of behavior is going to actually get you somewhere? And if it does get you somewhere, let's say she's like, "Okay, let's hook up. I kind of like that kind." What do you expect out of this? Like, what kind of a classy relationship do you expect? If you can smitten a girl by sending her a picture of your genitalia, do you honestly think you're going to have the classiest relationship with her? Or you just want to, you know, hump and dump? Like, what is your major malfunction? I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe things have changed a lot. I am 39. I'm going to be 40 soon. That's like halfway to the DB. So, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I've never understood that. And I asked my coworker, I'm like, "This can't be how it works." And he goes, "Dude, why do you think they have sites like Tinder?" And then, of course, he's like, "I'm for Mike Grinder." But, I was like, well, yeah, okay, well, that kind of makes sense. But it's still pretty dicked. Still pretty freaking dicked. That's what it's become. Like, I'm not saying we were super awesome with our dating skills back in the day, but, you know, we didn't have cell phones to send DPs. We just go down to the park with a girl that we liked and been like, "I'll show you mine if you show me yours," and, well, then we just laugh at each other's genitalia. Then again, we were 4. I'm guessing the curling's done because just checked Facebook there, and looks like they handed out their medals. I think Canada got a bronze, and Russia and Sweden took gold and silver. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's in that order. Really don't care. Curling's not my bag of tea. Oh yeah, burgers being built. Gonna slam some cheese onto them. Oh, 3 Krabby Patties ready to go. Look at him. I bet you wish you could have cheeseburgers, eh? Eh? Yeah, look at you. Oh, look at his chops, thinking he's gonna get a burger. He's not allowed this guy because it gives him the wet farts. Pretty much has the same effect on me, except for I wear underwear that can kind of sort of maybe retain it. So tomorrow, March 27th, Far Cry 5 comes out. And Church and I were all gung-ho to get it. Then I kind of backpedaled when I saw the opening price of $79.99. I was like, holy crap, 80 bucks for a digital download? Are you for real right now? That's a lot of cake to put down for a game where you don't even get cover art or a book or anything. That's what you pay for a digital deluxe download, you know, 80 bucks. The game shouldn't be any more than $50. That should be it. But after looking into things, I don't think that's the game for us. See, one of the big selling points on Far Cry 5 for me was the fact that they're like new extensive co-op mode. And I was like, ooh, a co-op mode, this is great. Finally, a game that I loved. Like, I played and beat Far Cry 3, loved that one. Never got into Far Cry 4. But I played Far Cry 3, and that was where I first started. Never tried 2 or 1, only one I played was 3. And I beat it, and I loved it. It was a great game, friggin' loved it. Like, just all the things you can do, hunting the animals, taking out the bases, and activating the towers, and driving all the different vehicles, and just a complete chaos. Like, even if you were to throw a Molotov cocktail into a wooded area, the fire would actually spread and burn the area down. Like, they put a lot of work into that game to make it really good. And when they said Far Cry 5 was going to have a co-op mode, right away I was like, oh my god, this is great. Until they announced what the co-op mode was. Basically, it's not completely co-op. Like, you and your buddies can play. You can invite them into a game you're already playing to make it co-op if you need extra help. But it's a tethered co-op. What I mean by tethered co-op is basically they can't stray too far away from you and you from them. You gotta stay within a certain distance of each other. So like if you're down on the ground attacking a base and your buddy's in the air in a helicopter or an airplane or whatever attacking the base, he gets too far away, he starts taking damage. I start taking damage. We're both taking damage now because we're too far out of the tether. Further apart you get, the more damage you take, so on and so forth. It reminds me of Ark. When you play Ark single player and you invite your friends to come and join you in a co-op match, they're tethered to you with a bungee cord. I kid you not, it's an invisible bungee cord. You get too far away from them and they slingshot back to you. That's garbage. That's not fun, because the whole idea, the whole idea behind the game I thought would be, you know, if I'm striking from the north, Church can head around to the south, and we can do like a panzer attack or flank attack or something, and you know we can take out all the alarm guards, and then work our way towards the middle while we try and liberate that base. But it doesn't seem that's the case, because you get too far apart and you start taking damage for no reason, and you can actually die in game for not being together. So that's why I don't think it's the game for us, especially at that price point. Definitely a good single player game. Like, I'd love to get it and just play through it single player, but for a multiplayer game it's not one for us. Like, we're still stuck playing, all we ever play now is PUBG. We got back into Ark, but I tried to set up an Aberration server and I got the server set up, and then I was like, right on. I go to log into it and game wouldn't log in, kept bringing up this weird window. So finally I let the window load. Actually I set it to go, went downstairs to rock a piss, and when I came back up it was trying to tell me I need to buy Aberrations. And Aberrations was 26 bucks, and I was like, well, frig sakes, like, I don't want to pay any extra money for games now. I was trying to save up my my money to buy Far Cry 5, but no, I'm not buying that. And we were going to get Forza 7 until I read the reviews on it, and a lot of people said Forza Motorsport 7. The funnest part of the game is, you know, actually making it into a race without the game crashing. So that's not exciting. So they need to come up with a really good video game that Chuch and I and Logie can play, that we're going to have a lot of fun in. And like a survival game, open world, something really good. Because like I'm at the point now where I'm out of ideas for video games to play. Like I beat Subnautica, so I don't know if I want to play that again. My buddy's playing a game called Pamela, P-A-M-E-L-A. It's some survival game, postmodern. Aliens and robots are on the planet, and you're by yourself, and you got to try and survive and not die and build bases and stuff. And it looks pretty cool, but I don't know. Rust was good, but Rust was more of a trolley game. Like, lots of trolling on that. The first night we streamed it, some random jumped in and killed us all. We didn't even know they could do that, so they caught us off by surprise, and well, that made that experience suck. And like PUBG, it's our go-to all the time now. So, and I play a lot of Forza Horizon 3 myself, but I've already beaten that game. I got every race beaten in both the Hot Wheels pack and the main pack, the main game, that I don't know what to do with myself in that anymore, so I just jump online and see how I do against other people. And I don't do too bad, but you know, it is what it is. Like, I don't know. I need a better game to play. I need to find something that's going to be good. I know you're all like, oh, well, why don't you go outside and play the game of life? And it's like, well, because it's still winter and it's freaking cold outside, and I don't want to do that kind yet. I'm waiting until the winter's gone and the snow's melted. This summer, I won't have time to play video games, because on days like this, where I have 3 days off, I'm going to want to be out there in the garage working on things. You know, I got things to do. Whether or not I YouTube, it's another story, because I don't know if you guys heard, but YouTube's been cracking down hardcore on people. Like even violent, not violent, but video game channels. They've been demonetizing and derailing video game channels for having violent content. Well, name a video game out there that isn't violent. Hell, even that new one that came out called Mommy Simulator, where you basically got to take care of, you got challenges to take care of a baby. You got to like give the baby pacifier, make baby his milk, change baby's diaper, all this stuff. Like you can literally get fed up with the baby and fire it out a window or shove it in the toilet and flush it 7 times like I did. Like, that can be classified as a violent game. So the fact that this is happening, they're killing a whole community on YouTube. It's just brutal. It's really brutal. Mind you, they'll probably just jump over to Twitch and say, screw you, YouTube, because you can upload VODs to Twitch now, so that's alright. But I don't know, man. Gotta find something new to play, and there hasn't been anything new that really jumps out and says, hey man, give me a go. Tried Fortnite, really didn't like it. It was too cartoony, too weak. Not a big fan. I know a lot of people like it because it's free, but I prefer PUBG over Fortnite, even though there are still a lot of hackers in there, but it is what it is. Alright, well, I'm going to take a run over to the beer store / Shoppers. I want to see if I can get some more glycerin, but something I want to talk about on the drive is this. The old Firebird. So, well, the snow pretty much melted off of it. Well, except for that portion of the hood. Still a lot of snow around it. Which of the garage is nice and flooded, but trying to figure out what I'm going to do about this spoiler. See, it's this, I guess, paint on this rubber spoiler now. I could try and respray it and put it back on. Or, my other plan was remove it, and there's a bolt hole around here, a bolt hole on that side, and the sides here are held on by clips. So I was thinking about removing it and filling in the holes and running it without a spoiler. Now, I looked it up online, and it doesn't look too bad. Camaros look the same, because some of the old RS Camaros didn't come with the GT wing or any wing. They had a little lip in the back, but that was about it. they're just a hatch. And I was thinking, you know what? Maybe run it like that. People will think it's like a V6 or something. They won't expect a V8. But, ooh, these tires are flat. I need to put some air into them. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hopefully they're not frigged. Sitting there all year. All that snow on them. Hopefully they didn't blow out. Because I really don't have the money for tires on this. Are we going to sit here and rot for another year, for frig's sakes? Oh well, we'll deal with that when we cross that bridge. But anyway, that was my idea. But let's get out of here. I gotta move that beer off the center console and put it down somewhere. And let's go to the beer store. Well, I just woke up the neighborhood, got into the truck, sat on my keys, set off that stupid alarm on the friggin' keychain. Yeah, last time I did a beer run with bottles for return, Church got mad. Because all I can hear is the clinking of the bottles that you can hear right now. It's like an episode of My Summer Car or something. When you have all the beer bottles in the car and you're going for a rip and you reach over and grab a beer and chug it and drill it out the window. But it's not the case here because these are all empty, so whatever. Anywho. Yeah, I was thinking about just ditching the spoiler and going spoilerless, but I'll take a look at it when I take it off. It's got to come off regardless. I've seen some of the, let's just say, surprises held underneath that spoiler from people who've done body work and took the spoiler off to basically paint underneath it while they're doing their paint. And yeah, seeing how that car is a 1988, we're currently 2018. She's about 40 years old, 30 years old, 30, yeah, 30 years old. My bad, I suck at math. But yeah, 30-year-old car. Never had the spoiler removed. I expect to find a whole new ecosystem underneath that spoiler. At which point, like I said, we're gonna have to clean her up and then get her going. I don't know what it is with this truck lately. It's like the torque converter doesn't want to get kitchen. Like you got to take off from the line here, and it takes a while for the momentum to go down the drive shaft of the rear tires and go. Probably nothing to concern myself with. It's still under warranties. So if it blows up, and they gotta fix it. Yeah. But I don't know, man. Lately, life has been very, 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 very uneventful. You know, mainly because, you know, I can't afford to do anything and can't really afford to take time off of work, and it all comes down to money, for freak's sakes. I'm so sick and tired of money. Need to make more money. And it's like you go to the bank to try and get some help to see if they can maybe alleviate some of the stress, and then they find out you're a contract worker and they just like right away red flag you and say no because you could be, you know, fired tomorrow because you wore a pink shirt, or they don't like the color of your bubble gum you're chewing because you're a temporary, you're not full-time, you're not locked in it to win it. And I can understand that. The logic is there. Why is this guy driving with his orange lights? Driving with his parking lights on and that's it. No headlights. What a dummy. Oh, I see why. You can hear the exhaust. That's why. He's a racer boy. He's a racer boy. He's going to the races. But, no, like... And then the contract company is all upset with us because we're, well, not us, just a few of them at the office and offices and that are under contract, because they're heckling them, eh? Like, April 1st is next Sunday. And they want to know what's going on, like, when are we going to be getting our matched pay with the full-timers, or, and the response we get back is kind of brutal. They didn't say no, but they are trying to. Ooh, look at this thing. Look at this thing. I want that thing. Oh, that's cool. Then again, I find driving this truck is pretty big and hard sometimes. Couldn't imagine driving that big son of a bitch. But no, it's like they're trying to find a way to get subsidized from the government to pay for it. And it's like, well, no, they're the ones who implemented the damn thing, you dummies. Like, why would you get subsidized for something implemented? If that's the case, they would subsidize every contract company on the market. So it's kind of funny. They're trying to find a way out of it, and luckily that meeting I went to at the Ontario Federation of Labour was a complete waste of time, because they don't know what they're talking about and stuff. They have to basically honor it, so we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab my beverage and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Freak's sake, Shoppers never has what I need. I was kind of hoping to get some glycerin for making e-juice. You know, don't really use it much anymore except for when I'm sitting at the computer. But still, none in stock. So I'm gonna have to order it from where I normally order from a supplier. But no, it's cheaper to do that than it is to buy juice straight off the stores, man. 30 bucks or 20 bucks for a 30 ml bottle is a rip-off. Especially when for 30 bucks you can get a 1 gallon milk jug full of vegetable glycerin. And then for like $15 more you can get some flavoring. And then if you really want nicotine, there's a guy who can sell you enough nicotine to do the whole 4 gallon jug at 18 milligrams for like 35 bucks. So really, what's the point of the only reason why you go to the store and buy it is because you want the gourmet shit or the really good kind, or you have a flavor that you can't quite, you know, reproduce. But I don't know, I haven't had nicotine in my e-juice now. It's been almost, well, over a month. Last time I had nicotine in the e-juice was at the about Valentine's Day, I'd say. And it's been way past that, so man, time's flying. Holy crap, guys, we're going into April 1st. Can you believe it? January flew, February was gone, March is now ending. We're going into April. Time is just blazing by. And for me, it's because of the shift I'm on. Like, it just makes time feel like it's going faster than normal. But yeah, I don't know. Probably because I wake up and I live a Groundhog Day kind of life, you know. Get up in the morning, let stupid out for a shit, make myself bacon and eggs, go to work, put in my time, come home, wait for Church to get home, play some PUBG, go to bed, rinse, repeat. That's been my life lately. And I don't have cabin fever or anything, like that's not the case. But I do feel a little bit like if I ever won a nice amount of money or got that raise and was able to save some money, I think I would like to go somewhere. Just so I could go somewhere. Even if it was just go to Sudbury and spend the night in a hotel room type thing. Just to go somewhere, you know? Like, I'm at the point where, like, I haven't been to Blokes since 2015, people. Like, early spring 2015 was the last time I was at Blokes. We're 2018 now. It's been almost 3 years since I've seen that sumbitch. And, it'd be nice to take a rip back down south to visit them, you know, let the truck stretch her legs, really rip her on the highway. But, yeah, it's been a while. Like I say, the problem with this job is I take time off, I lose money. But on like days like, well, not this week, but like next weekend, for instance, not the one coming up, the one after that, I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If I had somebody to watch over the dog, and I actually had money to afford the trip, I would totally be able to leave like Thursday, go down there, hang out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday. And that'd be a friggin' mint trip. Like, it'd be a perfect getaway just to recharge the batteries and you know, calm my jets and be good to go. I don't know, you mention that to people and they're like, well, you know, whatever, you don't need to leave. Like, just, we don't do that. We just stay home all the time and stuff. And, you know, you don't need to calm your jets. Just relax at home. Well, yeah, that revolves me drinking at home to relax. That's not good. Getting drunk playing video games, like, not exactly an award-winning life. Don't even know why I bothered filming it. It's pathetic, but it's the way she goes. Anyway, I'm almost home. I gotta make something for dinner. Probably gonna make chicken fingers or something. Yay, more processed foods! Yeah, people, my life. Not exactly exciting, but then again, you know, that's what I love about social media. Is, you know, you probably got a lot of people on your social media who, like, a lot of their posts involve trips or happy things and all this, and that's what's the problem with social media, is people only see that. They don't realize that for all that happy stuff, for that brand new car, for that new house, for that trip to wherever the frig they went, a lot of hard work was put into getting there, or a lot of credit was, you know, acquired to get there. I kind of know that feeling. Now, older people like myself always says, how the hell can they afford to do that and live in that house? They must be making good money where they work. A younger person is like, it's not fair that they can do that all the time. You know, go on these trips, drive brand new cars, own a house. It's not right, it's not fair. I should get that. It's true. Take a look around. But that's what social media does. People see that other people have it great. At least that's how they portray their lives. And it causes Great Depression. It's true. It's been proven that social media causes depression in a lot of people. Especially teenagers who are getting on there, posting pictures of themselves, getting likes, thinking, oh my god, this is great. Then they post another picture, get a bunch of likes, and they post another picture and don't get any likes, and then they're all depressed because they think nobody likes them anymore. It's a sad, sad thing. This is why social media is not meant for anybody under the age of 18, just saying. But I digress. It's like a lot of these YouTubers, I question if their life is really as grand as they say. Like, it's starting to come out with McJuggernuggets. And, you know, he did a video the other night where he was hanging out with his old friend Korn in that game Fortnite. Probably one of the most awkward videos I ever did see in my life. It was like real cringeworthy. Because he was basically asking, he's like, oh, well, did you watch any of the videos recently? And Korn's like, no, I don't watch your videos. I never watch them. I just told you I did so you'd leave me alone. He's like, oh. Well, okay then. And he's like, well, where are you at? And Korn's now living out in LA. That's where Jesse wanted to live. And life's good. Now, you could have been staged because you can't trust that guy. A lot of his content's bullshit. But you could actually feel this level of awkwardness, which made it kind of feel real. And, you know, I don't know how old Jesse is. Like, I was 26 years old when I finally moved out of my parents' house. I didn't want to move out and rent an apartment. I wanted to save up money and buy myself a house and own a place. Because, well, back then I didn't think Ontario was going to go the way of the dodo by the government selling it. I thought that was going to be like a lifer job. I got a pension, I'm in the union, benefits, making good money, lifer job, buy a house, let's get established in North Bay here. This is going to be good. Let's do this. And if I could turn back time, tell myself what I know today, I think I would have rented some dingy apartment, banked all my money until the day we got our severance, and then moved the hell out of this town. And you know what, honestly? London has a lot more jobs for me than this place. But I got a good job now. I just wish the pay was better. But depending with the next elections, this place could go too. We'll see what happens. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes. Yay, chicken fingers. Oh hey there people. I'm a little loaded, but whatever. So we tried to play some PUBG tonight. PUBG servers are down. Story of my life. No big deal. Whatever. I'm going to rock a piss. And probably going to shut this Mo Sakura down and get her edited and uploaded to ScrewTubes, because that's what I do. So yeah, bought some of these tonight. They gotta be the weirdest things I've ever purchased in my life, but they're tasty and they're fun to eat. So I found a stream of the new Star Wars movie. I'm gonna watch that and probably go to bed because got nothing better to do tonight, so that's my life. So thanks for watching, like, favorite, and comment, all that nonsense, and until next time, I guess keep on vlogging.